I think I miss my father most on these frosty mornings in the dead of winter. He would wake me up early before school so we could ride down to the shore and check on the boat. After all, she was part of the family too. Along the way, he would tell me stories that always left me hungry for more. Like the day during World War II, when two airplanes collided off of Kresge's Point, losing both pilots to the ocean below. Or the night that an Army soldier was late for guard duty at Pemaquid Beach. And Dad, being a young boy at that time, offered the soldier his bicycle. Instead, he hoisted Dad up on his handlebars, handed my father his Tommy gun, and together they rode down to the beach, where the soldier arrived just in time for the changing of the guard. It is no secret that our beloved town of Bristol is rich in history, but the mystery still remains in some of the stories yet to tell. Henry Ford said his customers could have any colored car they wanted, as long as it was black. How then did the other car companies come to offer their vehicles in the distinctive color of Pemaquid blue? Or in 1945, when the United Nations were looking to build their headquarters, how did Pemaquid, of all places, end up on the list? Now, as generations come and go, I wonder what other stories are in danger of being lost and forgotten to the ages.
So the Old Bristol Historical Society is really not that old. We were formed only 18 years ago, in 2003, for the precise purpose of collecting and preserving and sharing. Collecting, preserving, and sharing the history of our beloved town of Bristol. So over the last 3 years, a lot of very dramatic changes have taken place. With the acquisition of the old Poole Brothers Lumber Company and its historic mill, we are now fully engaged in preserving that mill, rebuilding it, as well as creating a brand new Bristol History Center in the Poole Brothers retail building. Also having an archival vault to store all of our historical documents and photos and journals and all the town records, and also creating a beautiful historical park there at Pemaquid Falls. So in order to do this, we are launching, or have launched a long time ago, a campaign. That campaign is to raise $250,000 to do all of those things. So we have raised so far about $175,000. We need about $70,000 to $75,000 more. So if there is anyone here who would like to write us a check for $75,000, we would be very grateful. But also, if anyone would be willing to make a contribution, we would be deeply, deeply grateful as well. Also, if any would like to volunteer your time and talents and services, we would love to have that. We have about 40, 50 different volunteers doing all kinds of things, rebuilding the mill and doing all these things. So if you would like to join them, we would be delighted to have you do it. So that's my little commercial. Thank you for letting me share. And we're looking for those checks as soon as possible.